On now.
For the record, internet, we told him to plug it into the charger.
You can all suck it.
For the right price.
Jesus.
100 experience.
I thought we
points.
said no more dick jokes.
Can I pay you in NFTs?
God damn it.
Alright, let me think.
You'll leave very disappointed with my character.
Do you
No.
guys remember what you were last doing?
We were gearing up to go for the last gem, I think.
I thought we
You
were
just woke up from a long rest?
Yes.
Did we have 2 or 3 gems? I thought we did the 3.
We got 3.
Okay, don't mind me.
It was like a ruby, sapphire, and like some kind of black stone, like an onyx or something.
It was a diamond. Black diamond.
Black diamond.
The first room was the
Fire. Then we went into the drown room, which turned out to be ice.
The room you have left is the sick door.
Fear. That's right. Fear was the room that I was
The
forgetting.
black diamond. So this is the layout I got drawn for you. These are where the doors are.
Okay. Oh, that's the city we're in?
Yep.
Ghost town.
I should probably flip to that page of my notes. That would help.
So, wait, what's the last door? Disease?
Sick. It's sick, bro.
Oh, please don't tell me it has like a trap that sets off the spell Sickening Ray.
No, it's like gnarly kickflips on your.
Sick.
Oh man, he's so sick.
Where's a freaking paladin when we need one?
There we go. Okay. So, the final door.
And since we put all the gems in the door, I don't have my little homunculus anymore.
Yeah. Although somebody has a frog.
I do. Maybe I could shove him
What was
into
his
the
name?
door.
Trevor's.
Hoppers.
Hoppers.
I like it.
He's a frog that belongs to a wizard. He's Trevor.
So, here you are. Low-lit room. Smooth stone. Few glowing mushrooms sticking out of the walls. You're standing in front of the third of 4 doors. The only one you haven't come through yet. Sick. The dwarves camping. Your fish friend back in the water for a moment. I guess moistening up. It's got to be dry for her out here.
Rehydrating.
Rehydrating. That's a better word than moistening.
Moistening.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel right about it. As I said.
Or describing her as dry.
Moistened and ready to go.
I regret everything. I'm glad they're not here to hear this.
It's okay. They don't listen to the replays.
Yeah. When she's screaming at her computer screen, just know. I know.
Moist isn't a bad word unless you make it a bad word.
It's almost always a bad word. It doesn't sit well in
It's
the
the
mouth.
value you give to it.
The way you.
Based on our NFT conversation, you give the value to the word moist.
I do, and I've given it a lot of value.
I don't understand how that became a thing. I just remember when people started freaking out at that word, I'm like, what the hell?
Okay, so the door is open if any of you want to go check it.
I'm not going in first this time.
I'll go in first.
Jorag the Brave. You open the door and you see 15 feet wide hallway goes down and then it curves off to the side.
Oh, crap. We did not encounter good things with hallways last time.
Yeah, this one a bit brighter than the big room you were just in because it's overrun with these mushrooms. Seems like... can I have a perception?
I was actually going to ask if I could do a perception
Yeah?
check. All right, dice.
I felt it.
Here's your first outing. All right, so
We started,
10.
by the way, FYI.
What?
We just started, literally.
We're sitting here waiting for something
All right.
new and you start without us.
I mean, you're not even there.
He said
Alright,
you guys
so-
were moisturizing.
Yes, perception. All right, so 12.
12?
They get the add.
You look in, and it is overrun with these mushrooms. It seems like whenever this place was flooded, this was the chamber that seemed to have taken some damage from it.
Wait,
Mushrooms are...
door?
No. The mushrooms are all over the wall and ceiling, and they're even bursting up through the floor. You can see some like tile like there was in the fear room, but it's been pushed up and cracked and broken, and it's all the way down this hallway.
We're in the sick
All right. I was gonna do a nature check, but it's an int thing, so I'm gonna eat one.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna eat one?
Yeah.
All right. Which there's big ones on the walls, there's little ones on the ground.
Small. You know what? Small usually has more potent. Let's do a medium size.
medium size.
I assume that I was picturing these like those blue glowing mushrooms from Skyrim.
As you reach out to go get one, you see as you reach out, I need you to roll a stealth check for me.
Stealth.
Yeah. Not bad, dang.
18.
As you gingerly pick up the mushroom.
Wait, that was stealth?
Yeah.
That's that hand?
He's the DM. I'm not going to ask why he's asking for a stealth check on
The
it.
mushrooms
You
did
made
not
your
see
way.
you.
Yeah, you made your way to the medium-sized
You
mushroom, and you
plant
pick
it
one out.
like
It's
a
gray.
little
It's not glowing like some of the other ones were. Off you go.
Hey, no mess. I don't want to find popcorn all over my basement.
You're gone now. I don't know why you would.
I was going to say.
Pick it up. It's a gray mushroom. A little bit of pink on the inside of the frill.
Tender.
You're gonna eat?
Yeah.
Can't save.
Oh, no.
Wait, like, I know Dwarvish, and I'm sitting here like, this room says sick,
19.
and you're just gonna eat something off the fucking
19. It's got like a bit of a tang of a taste
Oh,
after
yeah.
after you swallow it down. It's like
Oh, no.
Oh no.
you burp a little bit, and then you're good.
Well then.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep walking then because all is well.
As you go through,
Apparently,
you immediately
they're
tromp
collecting 4
onto
different
a
gems from 4
bunch of those
different
little
rooms.
mushrooms, and
And the
then
last room is
big cloud of
called
gas. I
Oh,
need
no.
another.
Spores.
And
Yeah, I need another con save from
they
it.
open the doors and go inside if they want.
That
do
is.
whatever.
Oh, that's the other way around. Okay, that is a
Jorad's
9.
an idiot, so he goes
A
inside
9,
the room that's
is
named
not good
sick
enough.
and eats something awful.
Oh, no.
Of course.
Mr. Cat is laughing.
Mm.
What's, oh, this is an HP counter.
How can we keep him alive in
Because
this case?
he's
You
tanky,
take
he's in the front
13
line, so
poison
he
damage.
only
All right,
has
guys.
some
And you are
poison
now
escape in the
poisoned.
It
first
hurts.
game, and I was like,
Has
something.
the explosive
He's
shroom
gonna touch
from the
that.
ground just spores burst into your face, and you breathe it in and are seized by this poison. You now have the poisoned condition. You have disadvantage on like
All skill checks.
frickin' everything. Poison. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Nice.
Crap.
And you've literally just started down this hallway that is
Do I?
filled with, now you can see, our doom shrooms.
All right. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go back to where I came from.
Back
One of you guys knows fire, right? Like some kind of fire stuff?
got fire.
I want you to cast a fireball down there.
Probably not a bad idea. I don't think I have.
Instead of a fireball, can I just do firebolt?
Yeah.
Cantrips down there.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
You do firebolt, cinches a point, and you see a little poof that sort of flares up a little bit. And yeah, you can keep doing that. It's going to take some
You're
time.
apparently moisturizing, right? So I've been told.
What?
You're gonna spend time doing it.
I mean, does anybody else have
It's
a
gonna
better
be
idea?
interesting to hear in the
Wind?
What
background.
else could we do?
For the moment, just thinking of
You
ideas.
have no
you're
idea.
Actually, yeah, water would
Yeah.
be. I don't know when. Oh, here.
Man, if only we had somebody who knew water.
You can come back whenever you're ready.
Actually,
What? I don't know water.
Are we done moisturizing?
I can swim fast.
Well, you haven't shown up yet. You went back into the water. She catches up to you and finds you at some point
So-
in the water.
how do I get unpoisoned?
Oh, that's right. I was playing because I have to go back in the water every 8 hours.
Oh,
Get
do
my-
I? Is
or
that a thing for me
sleep.
too?
Rest.
You don't do well on dry land. You have to hold your breath.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that seems like something that should be written on this fucking sheet.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
You can hold your breath for like 4 minutes though.
No, oh, that's not super helpful.
So she's more of a fish person than a mermaid.
I mean, they're both fish people. She has a thing for it.
How long is a turn?
I have
in
a thing
combat?
because I'm
6
obsessed
seconds.
with
6
the
seconds,
land
yeah.
folk.
So each turn in
Very
combat,
rare.
Tabby, is 6
Exactly.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So holding your breath for 4 minutes is actually
Forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't like go on a journey above
Okay.
ground, but you
I'm
can
like,
hang
I
out
can't.
for a few
I'm like,
minutes.
that gets me like down 3 hallways. Like,
So
I don't know if that's super fun.
Yeah, you're not
helpful.
real quick on land either. You flop like a fish.
all right. So I've taken a third of my health. I'm currently poisoned. I'm back at the start.
Yeah, why aren't you cry? Back at the start. Yeah, so he's over here just shooting out like beams of fire at mushrooms for a while, and it's working, but it's like you've gotten like 2 feet into like a long hallway of mushrooms.
Said about 15 feet of. How long is the hallway?
It's 15 feet wide, and it goes down and curves. You're not even sure where it ends. And the whole thing is just overrun, ceiling.
But this
floor,
is
everything.
working.
This is working slowly.
How about? All right. So I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Ah, good idea.
You do have it.
Yeah.
Hey. As you cast Flaming Sphere, it's doing the work real fast this time. As you can just push it through and burn all of the mushrooms in an area, and it's very effective. They're very wet mushrooms, but as it goes, it singes them, and you see a few pop off and then immediately flare up and go away.
Just as a matter of safety, I step away from the doorway just in case we have any flaming spores coming out.
And short work. You burn your way through. The hallway leads forward and out into a bigger antechamber.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
drew
God.
it at a time.
Here we
Oh
go.
man, I love anti-chambers.
I'm also for protection gonna cast Mordenkainen's N95 face mask. Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
Is the red lines where mushrooms are?
The red lines are boiling pits of horrible acid.
Oh God.
As you can just tell, it's like the
Flammable acid?
darkest tar as it comes up, it releases this noxious gas, and the whole room is just filled. You're very much familiar with it at this point. It reminds you of that. It's the ants all over again. It's just everywhere. And
Let me guess. The diamond's in the middle of that platform right there.
And there is a green gem directly in the center at the top of a, contained into a pillar. These go up.
That makes sense.
This is at ground level, 5 feet, 10 feet, all the way up. This is 30 feet
30
up,
feet up.
raised
Oh, so it's like
platform.
broken stairs.
Yes, and these platforms are also raised, and this is the giant pool of acid around you.
All right, Mr.
As
Cat.
you enter in through here,
It's acid, not lava. But who else thought of the Cave of Wonders?
yeah, they didn't have green.
Thought of
Do you have the
Minecraft.
minis? Or do I have the minis?
I don't think I have that.
What?
That one.
We can't even play tonight because there's.
I
no...
Thank
I
you.
know. God, it's terrible.
You have touched the forbidden treasure.
All right, Mr. Cat, I'm gonna throw you.
No, with his acrobatics, he could probably make it without your help.
All right.
All right, just
I jump.
so I can put it out there. I do have a levitate spell.
Oh yeah, there's that.
You guys don't have these?
Yeah, I would rather not
No,
somebody
you
whiff and fall
freak
into
me.
the acid.
I forgot him.
That's alright.
I guess for reference, I followed my one friend Dorn, and I'm sitting at the doorway going, "This room says sick above it. Why are we going inside?"
Oh, she can read the language.
Yeah, she speaks Dwarves.
No.
I guess,
What's
Rogue.
Yes.
We'll go straight wizard.
Okay.
We'll go artificer. And then, Joe Rag still needs something bigger. Joe Rag.
Yeah.
Can I pick
All
one?
right. So,
You
Fish
pick
Lady,
a
what's
name?
the range on your
Am I part of
spear?
this yet?
Wait, what?
No, you can pick a piece of
Yes.
The range of my spear is 30/60. You'll have to ask the man who made me.
God.
So, you can show back. You can join if you want to, Tabby, but you don't do well out of water, and they're now on dry land.
Deep
Probably
inside a
not.
hallway.
Yeah, you can watch what's going on, and your friends used her magical belt to grow human legs and walked over and was just checking it out and had a doorway.
Maybe she's an acid mermaid. You don't know.
No.
What's
Yeah.
the pH balance of that water she's in?
If only I. If only
That's
I
an
could make.
investigation check right there.
You know what would be.
Alright, if I throw hoppers in,
You know what would be awesome though if I could like make her
do I
like
get an
a
advantage?
if I could make her like a Mr. Freeze type suit like that just like, kept her in water.
Okay, so you say you go to jump it?
No.
I never said I was doing that yet.
I almost heard you. I
No.
swear I did.
I
We
suggested
peer
throwing
pressured
him.
into it. But he's gotta do it.
Okay. So you're there observing the room. You've made it through the mushroom hallway. Boiling pit of acid.
Any more mushrooms in the room that we can see?
There's a few at the base here
How
and
is
at
this
like
not David's
regular
little
ones.
cat?
I didn't pick that. That's why. Yeah, it's a cat. You can be the cat.
Yes, I claim it.
Okay.
Even though you don't use a bell.
No, that's fixed.
And there's a few scattered
And
this is a
mushrooms
lady.
for lighting and things like that. The room, better kept than the hallway, seemed to have stopped back there at the edge of the hallway. It's spread a little bit out to here, but it's sort of cut off before it entered into the room. The noxious gas seemed to keep it at bay. Doesn't seem like a lot lives in here.
Okay, so
even the mushrooms that
These
are
are the
here
two
don't do
ladies
well.
that he has.
if we want to go with the levitate
Do you
idea,
like one better than the other?
we levitate him, and then just as he's up high enough to be like at arm level of Joe Rag, we have Joe Rag just like toss him in the direction of the gem.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Well, I can just I can move it.
No, levitate only lets you like change his elevation. It can't move it forward or backwards.
I think he can move under his own power.
It's not a flying speed. He's just floating in the air. He can only move by like pushing off stuff.
This sucks.
So if
So
Joe
tie a
Rag
rope
throws
to me
somebody
and then
that's
he can, like,
levitating.
swing me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Am I wrong?
Well, no, because then they go back down.
So I just throw it a high arc.
Well, no.
It's all
If-
about acceleration.
He's levitating. If he would do an arc, he would just stay up in the air. We just need forward thrust to send him in that
The
direction.
wizard consults his spellbook.
As we've established before, we have rope, so tie rope to me, levitate me, and just swing me across.
It's like we're fishing with a rogue.
Yes.
And a cat that screams "fuck" when you swing it.
I approve.
Alright, so first things first, I'm going to take my flaming sphere, clear out any mushrooms that are between us,
Okay.
around our area, and the gem.
They add to the acid.
Alright, because once I lose concentration on that, now I have to concentrate on levitating.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see. Pulling out a small leather
Too
loop.
loud. Sorry. Not you, you're good.
Sorry,
I'm
Internet.
too loud there.
I'm going to look.
I'm not. I apologize for nothing. Internet's a terrible place. You deserve this.
Edit that out later.
No.
We're gonna edit that out.
It's okay.
No, that's work.
They know they're
Um,
terrible.
I'm sorry, what were you doing?
Pulling out the material components, looking at Irnan. I'm going to say cat in the air, retrieving that gem would be fair.
Oh, I got rid of rhyming
I
spells.
appreciate it. The semantic component's complete. You wave your hands in the air, and the arcane magic lifts you up off of the ground. Sort of discombobulating for a moment before you steady yourself. You got great balance. And you are levitating.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Now I can
tie
catch those
rope.
pesky birds. Wait, stay on target. Stay focused.
I tie a rope to his ankle.
Squirrel.
Alright, good. Now we can pull him back when he gets to the gem.
Yeah. So
Rope tied to his ankle.
All right, somebody swing me that way.
all right. Do I do a strength
Let's see.
check or what?
I have 13 strength, so I don't think I'm the
I
strongest.
have
one.
18 strength.
Yeah.
And-
Let the
and-
fighter do
Roll
this.
with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He's poisoned.
With his, oh, that's a natural one.
Yeah.
Has
Did I just get swung into a wall?
yeah,
Yeah.
has you go to push him and then just it comes back up and that
Oh, no.
sickness hits you as you vomit on the cat and just sort of
Good God,
push him
no.
onto the ground.
And nobody knows prestidigitation.
And now, and now you're gross and
Ugh.
lifting back up
No.
off the ground, covered in puke, sick half-orc puke.
All right.
Does somebody else want to try this
Ready
again?
for round two?
That's it.
Alright,
I'll do this.
Can I? Alright, so.
To be fair, my other roll was a 16.
Athletics check, anybody.
Yes.
Joe rags back up. You hesitated. Roll him.
All right. 11.
Better.
11 was the higher number?
Yeah.
Well, I
No,
had
lower.
I had a 4,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
I added 7. I've got plus 7 to athletics.
Okay.
So you do this time is just sort of pick him up and throw him forward. You move forward not too fast, and you get about here before
Oh no.
that gem at the center glows and then shoots out a beam at you.
Oh jeez.
The gem is.
Let's see.
And you're levitating, you can't dodge.
Dang it.
Stop helping the DM.
This one. Hold on.
Dodge!
Ooh, it
I
takes
get
2
advantage.
attacks.
I get advantage on dex saves here.
Alright.
You're levitating, how would you dex?
Stop helping the DM.
It
Rope. Grab the rope. Pull.
It shoots 2
Fair.
attacks against you. One
I
is
can
a
be
nat-
smart sometimes.
One is a natural
Sometimes.
20,
Oh,
so
good.
you take...
So the rogue got crit by a laser beam.
Good lord.
rolled pretty well. You take 23 points
Ouch.
of poison damage and then are pushed back 5 feet.
23 points of damage. Holy shit.
I am
2 beams, 1 critted.
I
rolled
cannot
well.
survive another one of those. I am at 14
The
HP.
gem was like,
Just about.
So if you bumped up against the wall of the doorway of the hallway, can you push yourself off and go back? You got this. There's a chance he'll roll another 20.
That was probably right.
Cheers to me.
well,
Any more bright ideas?
Not from this
All right, Mr. AC.
Hmm.
Bring out the Gundams.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't you have a... Did you kill your thing last
Yes.
time?
Yes, the homunculus is gone.
Why didn't you wait until we got the last one?
Like you said, not too much brains in this party.
Hey, my intelligence is 20, thank you.
Actually,
Take out
pretty smart
powers.
party overall. Just,
Yeah, we got a wizard and an
he's
artificer.
unwise.
Makes poor decisions.
Yeah, my wisdom is 9, so.
Ow.
I love a good wisdom dump stack.
Yeah, don't be counting on me for perception.
So who wants to try it next?
I'll try it next. Thing
All right.
seems to base off of seeing you somehow, so.
So you push your floating friend out of the way.
I'm gonna cast Blur on myself.
As your form now starts shifting magically. He's blurry.
And
Everybody else is in HD. He's in standard definition.
Eh.
Nice.
You're blurry.
You're like the good channels back in the day.
The problem is that first jump.
I can throw you.
You have to jump in.
This is a right kind of terrain.
Alright, fine, you know what? Screw it. I'll take a running start and try and make that first jump.
All right.
As a gnome?
5, 10, 15, 20, and then I need an athletics check.
Alright.
Got to clear 10 feet. And, well, actually 15 feet, because you have to go up 5 feet.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
At least you know.
Yeah, he's on the right side of it.
As I make the jump, everybody sees like basically a boost of energy come from my armor, because that's the infusion I traded out for my homunculus. I now have the armor of magical strength,
What's your...
so I get to add my intelligence modifier to this too. It's a
Nice.
final score of 17.
Oh, nice! As that last second, that leap, you just see the arcane sigils rip across his leg as he bashes into the ground, flings himself forward, and makes it onto that. 2 strikes coming at you. What's your AC?
19, and it attacked at disadvantage because of the blur.
Okay, so that's the first one will miss. Second one also misses. As this time you just bash it out of the way with your gauntlet, and the other one flies over your head. Another round, you can try another jump.
Alright, how many more charges I got in this thing? 5.
Good luck. It's much easier this one.
12.
12. As you reach out, you manage to grab the edge and you're dangling off of it. It's going to take one shot at you, and you get 3/4 cover because it's got to hit a hand.
Oh god.
Yeah, so-
3/4 cover and blur?
Yeah.
And crits your finger.
Yeah, if it crits, yeah.
Yeah. You get
But to crit, you need 2 20s.
one blasts through and hits at the back, and the other one just hits right next to your hand.
Oh shit.
You're good. I need a straight strength check.
Natural
20 on the die.
You whoop, hop up real fast. The gem's right there in front of you.
You were too excited when you said that.
I am not approaching first, I am dropping prone.
You go prone. It takes 2 more shots at you. It already had disadvantage because of blur.
Mhm.
Now I can't roll for shit. That was a 1 and a 20. So that misses again. 2 shots over your
I'm
head.
just crawling up to it.
You're right there at it. It's wedged in. It's held in by these metal like fingers clutching it.
All right, let's try and pry it out.
All right. Athletics check.
That's terrible. That's just a 11.
11 has you. You're trying from prone to like pick it up, and you're like, oh, this is in there. That's not coming loose. And it flashes, and you immediately take because you're touching it.
Yep.
That's 10 points of poison damage.
Yeah, they have sharp ones
And
and
you're
not
getting
sharp ones,
pushed
but
back.
wasn't
I need a
looking for that.
dexterity
I
saving
just-
throw.
Dex save.
I knew I had to have these.
They're pretty.
Like, I had to have these. And then I was
Wait, why is that a
looking...
dex save for
I
being
was
pushed?
looking for...
Because you're about to, you get a chance to grab the
D4
edge.
looks
Ah,
like
You're
this.
getting pushed. That's that you can't stop.
Ah,
Um,
so it's no
I
strength to
wanted
resist this.
a
No.
night sky one, so
And I am
there's
terrible at dex
glitter
saves.
in it. So that's why I got the other set. And then
15.
15. As you manage to
I have
catch
one
yourself
more
on the edge
set.
again, but again, you're hanging off that precarious edge. It's your turn.
I would like to attack this thing, but I'm afraid that if I punched it out, it would go splashing into the acid. Alright, let's just pull myself up again.
Yeah, you should.
All right.
Do
Do a strength check.
Those
Oh, dude, that's
those
a
are
8.
coming from the Ukraine, so I don't know when I'll...
You
Well,
almost
I bought
lose
them
your
'cause
grip,
I liked them,
and
and
your
then I saw
hands just
when I
barely
was the
going
only one
on
that hadn't
it.
shipped, I looked
You
it
can
up, and I
try
was
one
like,
more
oh,
with disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah, that might not be coming for a while.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. 18.
18. As you manage to keep yourself up, get your arm up, and roll up onto the thing, it's going to take another 2 shots at you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to roll my concentration save. Let's see, how much damage was 10? That was 10 damage, so... Yeah, I'm still good. I'm still blurred.
And the next 2 shots, as they're shooting at illusions. You're there again. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm not gonna drop prone. Yeah, it seems to be... do shit on my strength. I've got one more charge in this armor to try and help me pry this thing out.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's a 22.
22.
Holy crap.
You get your foot up there. It's like, not this time. We're doing this. All or nothing. And you rip it out of the base.
My
And
armor
the
seems...
glow goes away.
Yeah, my armor seems to stop shining a bit.
Yeah. Your armor stops shining, and so does it. It goes inert.
They won!
Yeah, now how am I gonna get back to dry land?
Oh, I
just
can levitate
just
you.
do one athletics check to jump your ass back home if you want to.
My athletics check is a +1.
Totally worth it. Or sit here and figure out a way to get back home.
Would you like another levitation?
What's the range of that? Can you cast that on me from here?
Levitation. Levitation's 60 feet, so 10.
Yeah.
I'd have to move up.
Yeah, you can move up to here and then. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
definitely within range.
But then you need to toss a rope or something to give you
I mean, he could push off the stairs.
Yeah, push up the stairs, the pedestal, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's not a lot to like grip onto, but he can push off of something over there.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's why you couldn't resist it with a strength thing. What
Yeah.
do you?
What do you grab?
You're on stairs.
And then it hits you in the air as you get a running jump, and then pa!
I
Yeah, this was a fun one to design.
can see. Alright, so you're casting levitate,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm just gonna kick off the pedestal.
And you gently float back. Congratulations! Everyone lived! Yay! Boo! Max poison.
For how long?
Forever.
Can I rest it off?
You could do a long rest. You guys are like the most sleepy crew ever. These dwarves are concerned
No.
about your
This-
sleeping habits.
Sleepiest crew I've ever been in was when I was a warlock, always demanding short rest after every fight. It's like one of my spell slots back.
We talked to somebody in town. I need a short rest real fast.
It's like, oh yeah, I had to use command on that guard. Yeah, short rest.
I just don't like
So
having
can you design a
disadvantage on
character with
everything.
narcolepsy to literally get
Um,
short rests at any time?
Congratulating
That'd be
yourself as you walk back out into the hallway into the room. You find your mermaid friend And
Another friend.
splashing out into the waters, another beautiful, elegant mermaid. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Wait, did she just duplicate?
A golden tiara, a fish scale blue and green dress. There is another fish person floating in the water.
Oh god, there's two of them now.
Princess!
I start clapping. I don't know why we're clapping.
People are clapping. Joe Rag's into it.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank you.
god, she's royalty too.
Full staff.
He's my bud.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, my guy does not get along well with nobles and royals. Bad family history.
Is this the cherry wine?
Yeah. Why? What's wrong?
Oh, I didn't know how much of it there was.
A bottle and a half.
Oh, okay.
No,
No?
a bottle.
Oh. That's fine. I got liquor.
Brandy is Danny, but liquor is quicker.
Oh god. That's an old-fashioned saying right there.
Willy Wonka.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
I thought that's where that came from.
I mean, we watched that. Better than I thought. You want anything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Stop. What are you doing?
Folding down your
No, that's not
shirt.
like it.
That is
Just the
turned
one.
up.
Just the one slightly like that. Just
I don't like it.
yeah, there we go. Oh. Should iron my shirt.
Oh yeah.
It's like.
Next time I find, hey guys, next time I find a gem good enough to turn into a homunculus, I'm going for that with that design.
Oh no. What is it?
Bad cat.
Jeez.
It'll be an improvement over the imp I had last time.
But yes.
Princess.
Oh, thank you.
You have your green emerald. And you've now re-arrived at camp. The dwarves are starting to a little bit concerned that these things keep popping up. But yeah, they seem friendly. Well, instead, introduce me to your friend, milady.
Princess Nanami.
Alright, keep your distance, old pervert.
That's my name, Nanami.
Nanami?
Hey,
Nanami.
it's my best friend.
You mean the one that whacked you in the
No.
head?
Hey,
Hey, we're cool. All right, Joe Rag hurts a lot of his friends. It's normal.
Yes, I remember when he cleaved into him.
hey,
Had to come.
but that was understandable, all right.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you, my princess.
If I was a little braver, I would have just muttered Johnny Underwear.
Like, she's like, this is the best. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So wait,
I pick up old staff. He's getting a little frisky.
wait, out of character. Hey, Rob, out of character. The name that sets you off, is it John or Johnny?
Johnny. Any variation.
Good
John,
enough.
Johnny.
Old staff. I got dibs.
You sure you can perform, old man?
There's always at least one joke.
Captain Rinhar comes over. Pleasure to meet you, miss. You friends here with? I can't remember your name. I'm sorry.
Lacey.
Lacey. You friends here with Lacey?
She's my best friend.
Fantastic. She's been hanging
On
out
an
for.
adventure.
Are you?
Yep.
Fascinating. I like your tiara. Where did you get it?
You could never afford it.
He's like takes a step back and he's just like, oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah, probably.
So wait, how is she talking right now? I thought they could only scream out of order.
So is Mr. Cat getting anxious now with?
Hungry?
Oh, he's covered in vomit too.
Oh, God.
Still trying to
Yeah,
clean
he's
that off.
floating around.
Jump in the water. Go.
Oh no!
Go
'cause
wash
you
yourself
cast it
off.
Again, so he dropped.
Is me jumping in the water going to do anything to
Float it
poison?
down gently.
Jump. Go. Take a bath. Take a bath.
Not supposed to wash cats, but oh well. Gotta get this off.
You didn't
don't
seem to
wanna
say
look
anything about
back
that earlier when we were
when you
fighting a
Yeah, his,
crocodile.
Oh.
his
in the
last
water.
name is literally
Granted.
Cat, K-H-A-T, and he's a cat.
This is in character. This is he's literally a cat.
Well, I can talk normal to her
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I speak fish. It's the common that I can't speak well.
Fish.
It's basically like a series of clicks.
It's
and
like Pikachu.
dolphin squeals
Pika
and
Pika.
stuff
Oh
like that.
yes, we should go that
Well,
way.
so you can understand what the
Oh, really?
crap
Where?
we're saying, huh?
Pika Pika.
Squirtle, Squirtle.
Friend, not friend, hit me with axe.
No, no.
Right in the
Told me
face.
about that.
To be clear, they told me it was a monster. So
You can understand what the hell we're saying.
Yeah.
We
Fish.
didn't tell you shit.
She sees the pointing. Oh, roll an insight check.
insight is what? Wisdom. All right,
Yep.
so +2, so 13.
You should write those down for the record. It upsets me that you only have the 3 you're trained in written down. 13. They're talking about you. That's about all you got. You got that mostly from the pointing at you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
So it's like when you go to an Asian salon and like they're just pointing and talking in their native language.
Just a subtle.
So I am still poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how long does this poison last?
Probably have to sleep
Okay.
off.
Aside from him, who has good wisdom in the party? Because
From what?
I suck at medicine checks. I have a -1.
We are both 12 plus 1.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that means. So.
Your +1 is
It's
your
just a +1.
is your modifier.
I got a +4.
Yes, clearly I understand
Plus
what
medicine?
modifier
Yeah,
is.
Basically,
try
you
to
roll
heal
this
him.
and you add 1 to it.
I assumed that. He asked how good our wisdom was, and I said 12 plus 1.
Haha.
Was answering.
The
You're
plus-
only kind of wise. You're wiser than average.
So is he.
I got a 14.
Yeah, he's wiser
Yeah, but you're at
than me.
disadvantage on anything. You would fail at giving yourself first aid right now.
Careful,
Self.
careful.
You gotta let the blood out.
It's like,
Well, no, if only you hadn't slashed at the fish person, because I have a friend who can heal. That I, can
I think the
speak
wizard
to
has
you,
good enough wisdom.
But I don't like you, so.
it's like when Dave was trying to
Yeah, Rin.
revive me.
So you guys are like trying to figure out how to deal with the poison, and the dwarves are over here chatting up the
What's up?
Mer people.
mer people. Yeah, merfolk. I'm trying to think of the word because I need to stop calling them fish people. The merfolk, and you know, Rinhar's.
so we'll say
So you're gonna wisdom me.
Well, I mean, can I?
see.
Can I heal you?
Well, not heal HP wise, but like
Like
I
lie
think
with
a
a
medicine
save.
check should be
Yeah.
able to treat the poison condition. I think.
Rinhar pushes a bit more. He's very curious about the tiara specifically.
That or we just rest for the night. I mean, that's not a bad idea because like we
Where
heal
did
us
you
up
do
before
that?
putting the
I
final
understand.
gem
I
in.
would never
Yeah,
ask
you're-
for it.
We did like a whole
Clearly,
hour.
very personal to you.
Yeah, I mean, you like
We're done for the
It's
day.
You spent like
fantastic.
3 or 4
I'm just
spell
interested
slots in
where
there.
you may have
I
gone.
did. I spent
All right, so long rest.
I'd say get to know the fish people
You don't
first.
have
more.
to, oh yeah, you gotta read your item description.
Just
I read it today.
don't
at
put the
work,
final
but I
gem in the
forgot
door
it.
yet.
It's a dwarf tiara.
I had a feeling. Just picked it up somewhere.
So where did you find it?
It was made by the doors, and my people found it in the tunnels and gave it to my father, who gave it to me.
It's wonderful. Do you know where it was?
I do not.
Well, it again, it is beautiful. I appreciate it.
Well, beautiful because I'm beautiful. You know.
Can I do an insight check on him as he's talking to her?
Go for it. What are you trying to?
I'm trying to like figure out like I'm not suspicious of him or anything, but I'm trying to figure out like why he's asking these questions.
Go for it.
22.
Natural. Did he eat?
He is very curious about where that came from. He's being polite and he's asking sort of calmly, but you can tell like there's sweat at the brow. He needs to know where that is. It's very important to him, and
Oh, no, it's the dwarf treasure.
it's like he doesn't want it from her. He wants to know where it's
yeah.
from.
Putting that together, I'm just stroking my beard. So, are you guys looking for an old dwarven kingdom lost for a few years, maybe?
Roll a persuasion.
That is not. Wait. Actually, I do have training in that.
It's shy.
7.
No. Yeah, you come off about like
Very
you looking for a city?
very tactless.
Yeah.
I didn't know he turned into Mr. T. Like,
Well, I guess in the
It's got the jewelry.
in the presence of my princess, I'm a little more aware of not being too obnoxious, and I'm like, because I don't have a poker face, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I know where everything
Um,
is.
We're looking for lots of things. We lost the lockdown here.
I don't know, you seem a little anxious about her tiara. It sounds like you're on a treasure hunt. Maybe some old abandoned tie?
Not interested in treasure. I have much more important things to find down here. But the tiara is a wonderful start. And I think it looks wonderful.
thank you.
Shipped.
Old staff, I called dibs!
I pat him on my shoulder. I'm like, it's okay.
You pat you back.
Having cleaned up, I'm just gonna walk over, just whisper to old staff, I don't think you could afford her.
Don't
He bonks you on the head. Nowhere to talk about, lady!
You still smell a bit.
Roll
Take it
damage.
out of the bath.
Ah,
Secrets.
Yeah,
What's
the
your
first
AC?
time, he
That would be
did something to
16.
old staff, and old staff hit him over the head, and he critted it.
Get 4 damage. Bonk.
I am now down to 10, thank you.
That's what you get for mouthing off to old staff.
Apparently.
I learned my lesson. I'm his personal mount now.
Princess Neil.
Oh.
Princess
Oh, you mean
Neil, friend.
like my Dragonborn
Yeah.
was for
You
your
want me to
guy?
heal him?
We're getting ready to do a long rest
could
after
go-
this
Oh.
conversation, so I mean, if you
Oh.
want to do it as an action to prove, your friends and stuff, but I need to sleep off some poison.
Well. And the goblins in the basement.
What God's name makes you think you could just make that noise?
Sorry, Internet, for the religious.
Okay, well, it's not.
All right.
Thank you. I said not. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See,
All right, guys.
Somebody has made awesome. All right.
I'm laying down.
You've managed to collect all the gems, guys.
All right,
You got
guys.
a new friend.
Rest up. We leave at the crack of dark.
It's always dark.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
and
always dark
You
down
guys
here.
have no idea what time it is. You've been down here. What you presume is days?
Somebody needs that feat
Um,
that we know.
And I would like to know.
You mean the most useless feat in the game?
It's not useless
No.
when you're counting
It's great.
cats.
Always knowing what time it is.
You always know like how long it is till the next sunrise,
it's,
and
it's like you get a perfect memory sort of thing.
and like you always know what direction north is somehow.
It's just
I don't know
great
how you
sense of
get all that
direction.
in the Underdark, but if you have that feat,
Because
who
you
says
knew
don't?
before you went there.
Band of morons. Yes.
And you all recognize now at this point, because you didn't eat today, because the last of your rations you gave to ghosts.
I didn't give any rash to the ghost.
So you guys were low before.
I gave a healing potion.
Yeah. But you guys are pretty much out of food at this point, or damn near it, and you're like picking at the crumbs of whatever's left in your knapsack. When you
Oh,
wake
no.
up tomorrow, there's no breakfast.
Oh god.
Is there water nearby?
Yes. Oh god.
Can I
we're-
go fishing for fish for everybody?
Yeah. It's not even a thing for you. You guys heard them. Like,
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
herder.
Can I get some fish for people? Be nice.
Oh.
yeah.
I'm new to the
Um,
group.
Fish are food,
Roll-
my friends.
That's better
Roll
than
a
the one I was going
charisma
to
check.
suggest.
Just
Which one is that?
What?
roll a d20, big one.
Well, it's a little safer than what I
Damn
was
it!
messing with.
You go in there, and you're usually really great at this. And but
She's
you're a
too
little bit,
flattered
yeah,
by the
you're,
dwarves.
you're
She's
just
thrown
like you're a
off.
little bit flustered.
She hasn't got this
still.
attention but from anybody.
You're
but
kind of
Merfolk.
get distracted by your own tiara, and yeah.
It is really shiny.
Well, I guess I
Shouldn't
can
that help,
herd fish
like,
because that's
attract
my
the fish?
actual
But-
duty. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I thought the fish came to anything that glittered.
I got a 7.
With advantage? With advantage, because it's her actual job.
Yeah, go ahead. Take advantage. Roll again. Take the highest roll.
So 7. What does this count as? Dex?
18.
Hey, yeah. It's just a charisma check for her fish to call them over. And yeah, you can clutch as many fish as you want.
She calls her friends and then eats them.
No, I'm a fish herder. That is my
for fish.
job. That is
Oh.
my actual duty, which I have
okay.
abandoned because I'm obsessed with dwarves.
Love
Part
it.
of their world.
So I essentially just
You go
gather
down
a
there,
bunch of fucking
you
fish.
sort of like swivel your trident
Trident.
around, and as you do, it sort of makes clicks as little holes and contraptions in it sort of make calls to the fish, and they come over, and you can pick however many you want.
Then you
gotta
murder
bring
them.
You gotta call them by
They're
their name.
fish. They don't have feelings.
Flounder.
Meanwhile, I call you a hypocrite.
Now, see,
That's okay because it's my fucking fish.
You
and I
don't know the
like
meaning
you.
of the word.
You know, the role playing between this couple and that couple was a lot different.
Yeah, he attacked me with an axe the first time. I
Because
felt
nobody
alone.
told me that you weren't a monster that you
Okay,
killed.
so
All right, but-
I have lots of fish, and he is my friend, so I will give him.
This
some
is
fish.
In
much-
fact, while
And
they're
he,
doing that, I'm going to cast a ritual.
This is much safer than I was
Comprehend
thinking of doing.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Comprehend language.
I
can talk
so
to you.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
by the end, you're like throwing some conversation back and forth, and then he sort of chimes in, and well, you can't speak it.
I can understand.
Yeah, you can understand it, and they can understand you, I think, but you speak common.
Yeah, you don't know tongues, dude.
Uncommon.
Yeah,
No, I don't want to.
yeah, but you pick up what they're saying, the little nothings that they pass back and forth.
So did the mushroom that I ate help?
Quiet, goblins.
Oh yeah, you're not too hungry.
Okay.
It was definitely not the kind. It's not good for you. It was poisonous.
What about the cooked
You're a tough
mushrooms we
dude.
left in that hole?
So essentially, I'm just prancing around with fish, and I'm like, "You're my friend, you can have some fish, and you're my friend, you can have some fish, and I'm okay with you, so you can have a fish." And I just prance by him, and I give the dwarves some fish, and
And they appreciate. They didn't seem like they have decent supplies. But
yeah,
they're
but
like,
I'm
"Oh,
just,
nice fish,
I'm
thank
just
you."
like,
You get a fish.
Okay.
You get a fish. You get a fish.
Fish spoils fast if I'm gonna spend the night like smoking this, like preserving it for later.
While you
there's
don't
no
like
wood.
him, I
Fish
will
jerky.
say,
Well, we don't have
while
fires.
you don't like him, we
Hmm?
feed the
We don't have
people.
fires.
No, there's
Just
no
saying.
wood in
Hit me with
underground.
he took an axe
Well,
to my chest.
I
We need
cast
you to
flaming
roll a
sphere.
persuasion.
You also have the
We're
ability.
a
not, we're not
princess.
resting yet, right?
We
No.
take care of all of our people.
You can command her to do it.
Well, then I angrily throw a fish at Jareg.
Thank you, fish one.
Be nice.
And I bite its head off.
Alright.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna Zorag.
We'll get him back.
Alright, so the one with the fancy headdress is sticking
Excuse
up for
me,
you.
Tiara.
Tiara.
I'm a princess.
Actually, you're a chief's daughter.
I'm a princess. Justin and I argued about this last night. I'm a princess.
Well, hey, to be fair,
They know nothing of your culture.
no, to be fair, they still called Pocahontas a princess, daughter of a
Yeah.
chief.
I'm a princess.
So, Dave, are you not curious about her headwear at all?
Shiny.
Not in any good position to steal it yet, so we'll get there.
Try.
You gotta know that you yell.
Yeah, all of them
Leave.
have flaws, and his
You can
flaws.
talk.
Klepto.
He's a klepto.
Huh?
He's
Klepto.
a klepto.
Klepto kitty.
I can also command you to do things.
But if she's
So.
in the water all the time,
Fair enough.
Let's not talking hypothetical.
Take it,
What are you
I'll take
actually
it back.
doing?
yeah, what do we actually. Alright, so we got a bunch of fish, right?
Yeah.
We need cooking?
Fish.
Yeah.
We need to cook?
No, not cooked per se, but like smoked so it doesn't spoil.
I ate mine already.
Well, it's gonna take a couple hours to do.
But yeah, we don't have anything to keep a fire burning.
Sushi.
I have flaming sphere, but it only lasts
Thank you,
for a
Lex.
little bit.
Yeah, and since it's not burning anything, it wouldn't produce any smoke, right?
No, it wouldn't produce smoke.
Again, this would have been
Burn the tents.
a good time for your
Before
your
we all
burning
eat,
hand or whatever you had
We
last
need
time.
to say something and appreciate the person who gives us the food.
The fish god?
Her! Lacey,
Uh-huh.
my best friend.
Haha.
that's my actual name description.
Y'all
Princess
are really
Nanami, Lacey, her
ungrateful.
best friend.
Alright, so since we don't have anything to burn, I guess, preserving the fish is out. Just eat them.
At least you can salt. Anybody have salt?
Maybe a few.
Sorry for almost killing you.
You need a lot of salt.
As the dwarves eat like salted pork and shit like that with their
Salted
fish.
pork.
Salted pork.
Duration 1 hour.
And they look at you. It's like, yeah. He hands you a bit of like bread. Some bread.
The elven bread.
I'm super excited. That's Lumbus bread.
These aren't elves. These are dwarves.
Well, he said elvish bread, and I'm like, it has a name.
It's your first time ever
I'm-
having bread before.
Extremely ecstatic to eat
Yeah.
bread for the
Carbs.
first time.
Oh my god, carbs.
And I am just like,
Jeez.
and I break off a little piece. Princess Nanami!
Thanks.
Then it turns out they have celiac disease.
This is why we don't like you.
And hey, at least he took the high bar and didn't go with the smallpox joke.
The dwarves sort of talk amongst each other for a few minutes, and they look back.
What are they saying?
Yeah, what are they saying?
Well, they whisper
They should
to each
know.
other. You can't even hear it. And then they sort of look back over to you. It's like, you ever drink before?
Oh no.
Drink.
Oh,
Drink
no.
like a fish.
Water.
Oh, this is fire water.
Jesus God.
Oh god, they tried to get the mermaid drunk.
Oh, no.
I'm an idiot, and I love dwarves and everything dwarves, so I'm just
Can
going
I have
to
some?
completely down it and
Oh no.
go, "Ugh."
Oh yeah, just
Not good like other things.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I have
Add
hers?
your Constitution modifier, so the plus next
Oh,
to
that's
it.
good.
What?
Next to
16
Constitution.
plus 2, so 18.
Oh, 18. You actually take it pretty well. It doesn't like the flavor, but yeah.
Not good. Not
Yeah.
good like last thing.
The dwarves sort of look at each other. That's pretty good. Would you like some?
I don't drink. Must be my best self around everyone.
Come on, you
You
literally.
writing a to-do book or something? I love it.
She has morals.
I'm a princess. I'm better than everyone.
I told them, I'm like,
Yes.
he literally made a dwarven culture and was like, this is the perfect environment for Jess. And then he made a mermaid princess and was like, this is the perfect environment for Daddy.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
I
know
get
how
to
to
act
reel you
like I'm
in.
better than everyone
I
and
know how to
boss
fish
people
for the
around.
rod.
Yes.
I see
That's
what
the
you
only
did
way
there.
you can get me to play.
I'm a bad person.
All
I
right.
don't drink as I down 2 bottles of wine.
I have standards for my characters.
Alright. Yeah, and evening, you full bellies, much nicer, feel much better about this long rest. As the dwarves sort of make their way out back into the other cavern and towards the water, and they're like, well, have a good rest, because we're gonna have one too, and they head out. They leave you to your camp this time.
Well,
You guys watch them.
I'll pop into the water with her since I know she can't
Yeah.
stay
Give her
out.
company.
I'm gonna cast Tiny Hut.
Tiny hut.
Tiny Hut!
Tiny hut!
Alright. A long rest. Let me see if anything new happens.
If only one of us knew Goodberry.
About his poison. Does that go away yet? Is he still poisoned?
After your long rest, yes, your poison is cured.
I mean, they're the same. But they're different.
Alright.
I
Just
wanted
look
to
at my
see what was
earrings.
in the ball.
What's in your balls?
Earrings. It's just like it's
More than
gold
yours.
wire.
Ah!
The internet says lol.
Those things came out from her, and you were like, nope, get out.
That was a bad motion.
No, it was a perfect
Pretty accurate.
You're not allowed to play anymore.
Alright, let's see how much energy my armor got back. 4 charges out of 6, not bad.
That means
Alright,
my
so
legs reset
You need
too.
to roll to see if you're going to shoot lasers at us.
My legs reset every
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit.
And you get all your spells.
Or 8
Could've
hours.
fucked with them this whole time.
I didn't do any spells.
Fine.
Alright.
I
And
could
then you have
have.
them all back now.
I'm curious to see
When
what
they
happens
deserve my
when you
spells,
fail
I
your
will
check.
get them.
Yeah, right?
Or if they piss me off.
I forget, how do we say that
That's
works? Like he
deserved.
fires off a
That's
level 1 spell?
Oh my gosh, so this could either... There's a 50-50 chance if it's random.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, what, waking up, what is it, cons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
21. 20?
Yeah, you're good.
No, it'd be great to, like, wake up accidentally and be like, ah, mage armor!
Woo, we're good, we're good.
Shield! Oh,
Let's
okay.
see.
You
He's
have a good
alert
drink.
and
Yeah,
his
very calm.
flaws.
Very calm.
and
As long as we
every
don't
time
sleep
he
in the
wakes
hut
up, he
with
has
him,
to
we're
roll.
safe. Because spells
And
can't
if
go
he
out of it,
doesn't
right?
save,
Spells
he
can go
starts
off.
shooting off shit.
Wait, no, spells can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Spells
that's
can't
his
cast it.
fault.
Like an arrow could, but a spell
Right.
couldn't.
So yeah, I think I'm not
You
going
wake
to
up
anymore.
at what you presume is morning.
I think so.
Long rest.
Just make sure it's not.
The dwarves are not around.
They left.
Your fresh fish, merfolk friends are in the water, and you are in the city.
Moisturizing.
Moisturizing. You are in
Yes,
the
they are
city
very
of-
moist.
Something
No.
of name that I forgot.
What?
You are in the city of name. I forgot.
I just want to get out of here before.
It's like nowhere.
I just want to get out of this place before our toll ends and they start haunting us again, asking for more items.
Well, if somebody would make me a magical axe, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, like you need
You
a
don't
magical
deserve an
axe.
axe. You heard my best friend.
Hammer.
Norm Fall.
Norm.
Wait, what is it? How do you spell that? You know what? No, I'll spell it for how it sounds.
That works.
That way I know.
Now,
Oh, so
There's-
I get this sick.
Close.
the body of water, it doesn't go through this door, right? So if we go through that door, we have to leave her behind.
And the dwarves are nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
You are in Narmfall, and you see that sort of wisps of spiritual energy collecting again around the edges.
Okay, go now. The way is shut.
But yeah, the dwarves are nowhere around.
I don't really care.
It's a dwarven door. Can you even open it without them?
We just have to put the 4 gems in, I think.
I
What do you do?
I mean,
Put the 4 gems in and get through the door.
Well, all 3 of them are already in. We just have to put the emerald in.
is nobody
Alright.
curious about that invisible wall that we saw earlier?
Invisible. Oh, you've been out in the water?
You mean the ones that the dwarves went towards?
I was told I have common sense, not intelligence. I remember the invisible wall that we walked away from.
I was not there at the time. I don't remember anything about an invisible wall.
You found it.
My homunculus did. It could not talk to me. It can't speak.
When they were first scoping me out in the water. they were
He's like trying to tell it what happened.
investigate.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was
he's
like-
like,
it was like
I'm
basically
breaking
trying
you
to-
apart now
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're on the door.
You did notice that.
I did.
I'm
I-
treating this like an
And
RPG where I want
he
to
was like,
cover everything
"No,
before we
okay,
go
let's go
through the next area. So,
Right? There's always a save room.
so we know the gem doors are way to the next area. I say we investigate everything in this area, including the invisible wall.
Let's go take a look at the.
All right, let's go look at the illusionary wall.
As you go over, now that they pointed out, you can see something very off about this wall. It's disguised to look like a continuation of the tunnel, but in the exact same sort of shape the archway to Norm Fall was. There is another path through here. And as you approach, a blade sticks out from through the illusion and says, "Halt!"
Oh God, it's the Black Knight. None shall pass.
The
Can I
blade
draw my
goes-
sword and just point back at it?
The blade goes down, and then Captain Rinhar steps out. It's fine. Yeah, you're not allowed through
It's an
here.
invisible wall in the water.
Ah,
Or is
he
it-
says only the fool's door is good enough
The
for us.
room that we're in right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like
This is our
knee
camp.
deep water. Like
We've
it
been
goes
uh,
out. There's a
keeping
path
watch on you guys
Like
just
the
to make
chambers
sure, but we sort of figured you
where
weren't
it goes
going
out and
anywhere.
it's more water.
I haven't been a part of these.
Yeah,
so
no,
was-
I got you.
They're fish talking.
I don't know. Yeah,
No,
the fish on.
yeah, we're fish talking. I'm just trying to get a grasp on what's going on. Haven't been part of the previous sessions.
Yeah, you can
Knowing
like
things. That's for peasants.
this is where we're
So
essentially.
yeah,
This
this
is where they
is
found me
where
'cause
we
it gets
keep
deeper
camp.
and
You
deeper.
seemed like you were low on
Okay.
supplies. Are you interested in perhaps restocking?
If you got some non-perishable rations, that'd be great that you can spare.
Well, I wasn't thinking of spare. I was thinking of trade, and
We don't have much.
yeah, we don't often trade with people, but you could earn it if you're interested.
What's
we
the
could
job?
give you supplies for your journey and anything else you're interested in shopping for. I need something. We've come here for something. And sort of looks you over. Doesn't really trust you, but he looks at Mr. Cat. We sort of need something.
Oh.
Yeah, for negotiations, talk to the charismatic kitty over there.
Yeah,
Who's afraid of water?
he's not very.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
cats
one-
are typically afraid.
That
of
was one that
water.
we were
No, he's
considering,
just-
but he decided to go with Klepto for some reason.
You see, you're down here searching for a statue, if I recall correctly. We're here looking for a lost city. And
That's
we need
right.
proof that we find it. Yeah, you were right.
As I'm just like doing a little victory pose. It's like that's my guy. He's completely arrogant. So
An old staff steps out through the illusion, and he's just like, "They've told you a bit of the story. Our people lost a lot in these tunnels. Never really got any of it back. Gotta find the fucking voice again.
was it a dragon? I bet it was a dragon.
So what it is?
Not this time.
that
Not this.
all the dwarf kingdom is there.
Fish talking.
And
Fish talking.
they were expanding.
Well,
Ignore
And
it.
in one of the cities, they
Still fish
expanded
talking.
I
the
want to
ocean,
watch this.
and it flooded, and that's how we got there.
It's good. It's a good synopsis, honestly.
And so
Pretty
that's
nice.
how we took over their cities.
Okay.
We lost a lot down in these caves. More than just a city. There's a purpose, a civilization. Thousands of years of greatness lost. An instant. And a bit of a power struggle these days. Rinhar sort of steps forward. He's like, "We gotta learn to trust it." Fuck you. Whatever you got going on, fuck you.
She's just trying to
I'm
not laugh.
laughing at you. I'm married to you. Can you make that voice?
Hey, what you talking about? Nothing wrong with my voice, Warren.
Wait, where's the picture of old stuff? It needs to be like right here.
Behind you.
Oh.
Grab it.
I still go dibs, by the way.
You like them without teeth? I got two. I named them.
I can take him out if you want me.
Oh, there's the first last picture. That's great.
I watched you draw it.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Still have not watched a single episode of that.
I watched the very last episode. Like,
That's
Why
the
don't you
worst
cut
of
it in half and then put it in the regular way?
Why don't
so
you
people
shut
can
up?
See him stand up.
I love you. I don't mean that. I don't waste paper. We're gonna put something else on that page.
Which you could also put front facing.
You know what else? I love you. You need to stop. All right, that's enough. You're adorable. Leave it alone.
You make too much sense for this table.
Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? Pages and cutting shit. It's fine. We lost a lot in these tunnels. God damn it, this is a moment.
Does he have Alzheimer's?
I can't remember if he does. It's old staff. We lost a lot in these days, blah, 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 blah.
so moving.
Something about a, what was it, like a...
Power struggle's been
Yes,
difficult
power struggle.
recently. And there needs to be a bit of a symbol. Like somebody might have said, you bastard. See, all along these walls used to be the history of our people. This road stretched for miles, and it was thousands of years. It got washed away in the water. Or something didn't. And looks at your crown. Something like that. See, the dwarves, they don't have a king anymore. But they did. They did once. And his crown sits at the bottom of this wall. Trapped somewhere in the city we don't know the way to anymore. If we can find it and bring it back, Captain Rinhar will be Sir Rinhar. And I'll have regained my standing amongst our people.
The
So off we go.
So,
The crownless again shall be king.
Yes! Every once in a while, you remind me why we're friends.
I was like, I couldn't look at the ground.
We don't have
That is not how dwarves work. Oh. Sorry,
We
internet.
don't have a king anymore. Fuck you, internet. Nobody cares about your feelings.
The lies went so far.
Hey, internet. Fuck you.
Delete that later.
No, adding that extra. I'm gonna have it on repeat. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh god, we're going into that
Look
song.
at-
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay.
He told me to watch my language when
I
I said poor
talked
earlier.
to my friend in Fish. I don't think we should let them find the city. Like, this is my ground.
It's not.
Oh no,
your,
no one's taking your crown.
It's not your.
We
Is
don't
it not
have
my crown
kings
that's the one they're
anymore.
Because it seems like you were really
We have
interested
sirs?
in it.
The
Like it's his
dwarves
crown.
are ruled by
Oh,
a
their
council
crown.
of
No,
lords.
he said
It's a
the
caste
crown of
system.
their previous king.
Castes are
And,
good.
Yeah,
Is
and
the head
also-
of every caste
yeah, we
becomes the
found
lord
this
of the
crown,
city.
and it's dwarvish
The
crown.
dwarf who
Pretty sure they would
finds the
recognize if
crown
that was the crown that they were looking
from the
for.
lost city has
They
proof
don't seem to know
of
much
finding
about
it
this.
and reclaiming it.
Ulstaff does.
Gets promoted to
He was
lordship.
very curious about my
Ah.
crown.
Gets a seat upon the
Because he can
council.
tell stories from me.
Captain Rinhar is
It
not
seems like that might be it.
any noble caste.
Also
Without
seems like
it,
they're trying
he's
to find
just
their
another
city so they
soldier
can
in
rise
the army.
their city back up.
He's a good man and he'd make a good leader. That's
Oh,
what I
you guys
was
are loyal to
wondering.
your sir.
Am I wrong in this?
So does anybody know what this crown looks like? Like we just gave you a crown and said that was it. Would you take it?
Oh, it's finished. It's irreplaceable.
What
Could
if-
never be remade.
Can you tell us what it looks like?
What if the crown is no more? What if something happened to it? Like, is there some sort of symbol in the city that could prove you found it?
The crown is enchanted. It will never be truly gone. Just lost.
It's on the blockchain.
Maybe not.
I wonder if that's the greatest.
of them.
Queen's crown.
It
No,
is
he just
It
seems
is
Shinmer royalty.
very
made by the greatest artisans of the height of our empire. There could never be another like it, and never one could ever be made.
Challenge accepted.
So do you know what it looks
No
like?
detail at all is what it looks like? At all? Nothing?
There's only legends. See, my father was alive back when the whole city still stood. I lost my entire family's fortune looking for it. Boys, off of the stairs!
Just be downstairs.
Yeah, come on!
Come on, man.
Come in.
Bruh!
My father saw it, and I lost a whole family fortune searching for it. I'm known as a crazy old coot for it. I think I'm quite stable.
Known as?
Stable genius.
Yeah, everybody, all the dwarves behind him are like,
Sounds like a fool's quest. So therefore, we must go to the fool's door.
yeah, sounds like you. No, it's underwater somewhere, but we've never been able to find it.
I'm sorry to whoever foot I keep
Ow.
kicking. Oh, never mind. I'm not sorry anymore.
sorry.
Sorry,
We've
not
never
sorry.
been able to find it. We've searched every passage that still is traversable, but
Well, the merfolk
some
might be able to
point-
find it, but how do we get underwater?
so where the hell was I?
Like heroin.
Underwater city.
Broken
Get
this
the,
up
get the crown.
so many times. All right, quick synopsis.
How do we know the crown is the crown? Is
Yeah.
where we were.
It's very unique. It's extremely intricate. They try to describe it to you, but it's like describing like a dream of a dream. It's like, oh, it's beautiful. It's elegant. It's just like vague synopsis of like an extremely elaborate, extremely well made.
Immaculate crown, got it.
Yeah, it like depicts a scene.
I think
like,
the question is, how do we know it's not hers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You look at
the
her,
crown, not at the
and
armor.
they describe it. That is the princess's crown, which very appropriate.
Queen.
It describes princess tiara.
Ooh.
The queen had a more elaborate one than that. Yours depicts a crowning ceremony, which is the princess's tiara. The queen's depicts I believe it was a marriage ceremony, and then the king's a war.
Oh.
And it has like figures, and they move, and they're
Oh.
intricate, and it is magically enchanted, and it is irreplaceable.
Oh god, it's Mally's crown.
It is. It literally could not be remade. They wouldn't be able to if they poured everything that they have into it.
So are we just gonna find a crown on a pile of skeletons?
If I had to guess, her dad's probably wearing it.
Or it's
I-
like some kind of Indiana Jones kind of thing, where it's not
I-
actually intricate, just plain.
I have an idea.
Big stone circle.
We could get a lot of money out of this.
Somebody using it as a toilet
We
seat.
find the crown.
What's
Sneak
it
it.
worth to you?
No. Sneak it back to the surface. We use the wish spell we get from her for the statue to reproduce to make a copy of the crown. Well, then the dwarves won't be able to tell it's a fake, and we sell the real one.
Pretty sure we're gonna.
Like, you're saying this and the dwarves cut in, we would just fucking kill you and take it.
Hey, Rob, can I see your whole stuff?
For the record, there is a reward for the dwarf who brings it back. They get a lordship. You're not even allowed in our city.
Of course not.
We're asking you, and if they find out you were there, you'd be executed.
Mm-hmm.
Hollow ground. You're not allowed to touch the crown.
Yeah,
according
there
to
was
them.
like 40 colors that it
Yeah,
let me choose
dwarves are
from.
kind of like that.
And
But
purple is his favorite.
My family's assholes
so I
too.
got a base to match the purple.
This is purple.
It's a dark.
It is dark because, like, from here and
Shimmery,
then being
yeah.
backlit,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it was
purple.
just black. Wow. You know, now I can't not see purple.
I'm
That's good 'cause it's
so
purple.
happy.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
we
like
have no idea
it
what
was
shade
like
it is.
$8, I think.
Yeah, I like the 3D printer. I want to get a 3D printer so bad.
My friend had access to one in college, and we started printing out a black dragon,
Nice.
piece by piece. It was when they were newer, though, so it wasn't great.
Yeah.
We could only do like little small pieces because we didn't know how to structure something with like supports and stuff like that. Because it was like that was the first one their college got, and he taught himself how to use it
Eh.
because their people didn't know how to use it.
That is so
They were like, yeah, the most intricate
Oh, I
thing
lied. It
anybody's
was
ever made was a letter.
$15. Oh, you okay?
That did not
Oh
sound good.
man.
That's
But,
why I'm being on the corner and there's intricate things on this table.
Yeah.
That's my seat you stole.
You put me here.
These freaking
Can you
colors.
send me that?
These are all my chairs and tables. So let's talk about whose seat you stole.
Fight.
Ours, marriage, I love you.
This is my parents for like 40 years. I think it's mine.
The more you know, internet.
Oh great, we're still recording.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it in the group.
Hey, that's right.
So yes, basically
Yeah.
they're asking
Hush, hush.
for your help to retrieve the crown. You can't be known to be involved in the retrieval of the crown. They are retrieving the crown.
Good, it'll only be a center of attention anyway.
I'm still.
Yeah, you're there. Just roll a deception check for me.
Oh,
What the fuck is a deception check?
Roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
A 20 plus 2.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. As uncharacteristically, you managed to sort of hold it back. You sort of managed to keep that mouth shut. But they do get a sense that at least they're more looking at her because of her crown and tiara. Son. They clearly get a
Headpiece.
sense that you have had some contact, your peoples at least have had some contact with a right path of some kind. If you could help us find it, we could supply your mission. We would give you basic supplies as payment for your help and open up an ability to trade, if you would like, with the city. I can't give you that
No, no
now,
guarantee, of course.
but as a lord, I could definitely pull enough strings to let you trade whichever you need.
Yeah.
A supply chain would be useful while we're trying to get to the depths of the Underdark.
We do have access to basic supplies and needs, as well as, if you can retrieve this crown, access to some magical items if you have enough to trade. And the only thing we are interested in this city is the crown. Anything else is free game.
Oh,
So-
Dwarven society is a sort of like lewd paradise. If you
Yeah.
can get it, then you've earned it.
Mm-hmm.
What are they getting from helping us?
They get the crown.
They get the crown.
and nobility.
The fish
No.
people. What are they
Yeah.
getting from
Oh,
assisting us?
they haven't really. There's more directing this to you at the moment. It's sort of haphazardly looking at the
Tiara.
merfolk to be like, yeah, maybe you know something.
Pretty sure holding my breath for 4 minutes isn't gonna take me to where this sunken city is.
Old staff comes over.
I get
Do we know that it's sunken? What would they do with a sunken city? I mean, it got flooded at a time. Maybe it's not flooded anymore.
We've lost the city. We know we can't have back what we lost, but we can build something new. On a
Okay.
good foundation, a good way to draw in the rest of the dwarves that are scattered across the world, is a symbol of something.
It'd be hilarious
Bigger
if one
than
of us
a
was playing a dwarf.
I'm the new lord.
I know, right? Just like takes the crown, doesn't give it.
That's a hell of a persuasion check right there. Old staff comes over to you. Sorry, you. You go, well, he'll go
I'm
to
with
you.
her.
Yeah. He'll go over to you because he knows you better. Puts, nah, fuck it. He wants the band.
I got dibs.
Sort of sort of grabs your hand.
Never grab my hand.
No.
Very shaky hand.
No.
You
Get
don't
off
touch
my
royalty.
princess.
Item. It would do my old heart fine if you could see a way to helping us find each other.
If you share your knowledge, I will try to direct you to the city.
I know a lot of shit. What are you trying to find out?
About the crowns. You
Oh.
tell me what you know, and I will help you try to find the cities.
Fuck yes. And he pulls out from back like a big dusty old tome. Back in the year 1406,
Jesus Christ.
at the end of the Second Age, when the gods had left it. Man, he
Okay,
fucking
summary.
just started.
Oh god, he started from the
That's
beginning.
real cool.
Oh.
Summary.
You're right.
This
Well,
just
they
became
were
Cliff notes.
They were helped crafted by one of the
this
gods.
just became that scene from Rocky and Bullwinkle where Bullwinkle was hypnotized.
Yeah.
Tell us everything you know, and he just starts rattling everything.
It
And
said
they're
his
like,
hammer itself gave the final beating of the gold crown and enchanted it to its magical state.
Hey, don't go through my boxes downstairs.
You need to stop.
I'm
really.
trying to organize the house. You put that away.
It's gonna be ruined again. We gotta reclean that whole basement. Alright, back on it.
Kids.
11.
I'm a starry-eyed schoolgirl, by the way. Just like.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hey Lassie, does her dad wear a crown?
Wait, he wouldn't have any crown?
There's like a headdress, but it's not a crown.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of him being long-winded, so I just went over and asked her.
Tells you a bit more about it. It's exceptional. And he actually tells you about the last princess to wear your crown, your tiara. I can't think of the name off the top of my
She
head.
had the
so
best
we'll call her
beard.
Princess
Dis.
Princessia.
Dis.
Princess Dis.
Thing.
Just
Um,
nuts.
She was a young woman, and she was promised to be married when the city flooded, and she never got to leave. It's said that she was being trafficked out. She was on her way out of the city when it flooded, and that would be partially why you have the tiara. And it's not in the city itself.
She didn't want to be married. She
So
was.
I
She
want
floated
to
it.
inquire about whether or not you guys want this tiara back.
It's yours. What is lost is found, and it belongs to those who find it. We need only the crown. That is the symbol of rule amongst our people. I'd like to collect some others, and if you're willing to trade that, I'll take it off of you. I've got some shiny things, shiny bits. Look at this one, it's a rock. I mean, no, it's an amazing thing. You should see it at night. It's fantastic. It's a bit dark down here.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Don't take shit. Who said you could have my things? These swords aren't free, bitch.
I'm gonna get that stone.
Both in and out of character.
Alright.
Every time.
So yeah, they're sort of going through this discussion. Are you interested in helping them?
I will help them.
Alright. After a bit of like back and forth and conversation, sort of detailing what's the expectations, anything you find, free to have except for the crown itself that they are promised. It is also warned The reason that dwarves sort of let if you find it, it's yours, is because they protect their things. Whatever you find is going to be trapped. It's going to be guarded in some way.
You go first.
It's a bit of like a challenge. If you can get
Fair
it,
enough.
it belongs to you, but you're going to have to get it. It's expected to be fraught with dangers, and they don't know the location of. They know it should be around here, and they've searched every tunnel they can get to, but they couldn't get to it. What time is it?
9:30.
So old staff.
And you know exactly where it is. Your princess has said that she will help.
We don't know. Well, we can't get to the underwater areas.
May have went places I shouldn't have.
Old staff, you said you could help us traverse underwater.
I didn't
Oh,
know
if
where
push
it
comes
was.
to shove, I can help a couple
I
of
didn't know
you.
knew where it was.
I can help 5 people breathe
Oh,
underwater.
the direction.
It's our group. And one more.
Fish is
So we're splitting
boring. Nanami.
Or I can send you
I hate it
forward
so
to do it
much.
on our behalf.
There's so many tunnels down here. Have you swum down?
How long? I assume it's a spell.
Yes, water breathing.
You just
Uh,
adorn the ground.
How long does that last?
24 hours.
Well, in my
Really?
thing it
Oh,
says
crap.
that you went on
Yep,
an
5 feet,
adventuring
24 hours.
followed you.
It's
So I meant
it's
you
all
got to some adventures without me.
All right.
Actually, I don't think it's that high up. Depends on who's
Hurting
casting.
fish is so
yeah.
boring.
And like at what level?
So if he sends our group, then we have to make sure we get back within that 24 hours. Otherwise,
Or we can bring old staff.
Oh, you can bring me.
I'll be responsible for your well-being.
Who else can be responsible? I like her.
She can breathe underwater.
Even better.
You come with all of us. Yeah?
So you and me.
Princess Nanami?
What?
What? I said you
Or-
and me.
And Princess Nanami.
Yeah, she's great.
Old
Well,
staff is
I mean, you
living
wanna
his
throw
life.
her in with
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
he's having a great time.
Or
Double dip, bitches.
or out of character, we could just grind crocodiles around here until we level up, and the wizard could learn it.
It is it is 3rd level.
Yeah.
If it's a scroll, I can copy it to my spellbook.
I ain't teaching you shit, motherfucker.
That would be a viable thing. Oh,
Maybe for trade later, bitch.
if old staff could make us a spell scroll of it and give it to him, then he could copy the spell
We
scroll
were
into
having a
his spellbook.
conversation, so what are we spell scrolling?
I mean, they're contemplating hypotheticals.
Well, I'm trying to, like...
We're trying to get the wizard water breathing.
What
And dark vision.
What can we do to help you?
I don't have dark
Your
vision.
friend says she's willing to help. I'll go to
Well, since dwarves have dark vision, I don't know if he would
I
have
like
that spell.
dwarves.
You like dwarves? I love it. I'm a fan of me too.
She's a beard chaser.
He,
Last time I even wore my I got a thing for dwarf shirt.
he's the dwarf version of
You
Greg.
do know the way there. You haven't been able to go far.
Yeah.
You've been sort of forced out. You don't really know what, but it's dangerous, and you know that. They could get there even without water breathing, though it would be a trial to get that far. There's a couple air pockets. You'd be fine. But you know the
How much should I
direction.
tell them?
As we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like the actual inner workings of the city itself, you guys don't go.
Yeah, but
So-
I was asking, do I tell them that they won't need to learn how to breathe or anything like that? How hard it
Could
is?
hurt.
But
You know you could make it from air pocket to air pocket.
Can we just ask old
But
staff?
you swim much better than
yeah,
most.
but she
just
says this how
cast
them
it
as
on
we
us?
go. So
Whenever you're ready, if you're willing to guide us, okay, still we'll get going. They don't swim too well.
It's okay,
Hold on,
imagine.
let
Okay,
me get-
someone can drag you by your beard.
Let me get my swimsuit off. Goes back into his bag.
just
It's a speedo.
ties hair around.
Oh, that's what I figured.
No.
I figured his beard was gonna like cover his junk.
Yeah, the dwarves go nude when they swim. So.
Yeah, boy.
Oh boy, I get to carry him.
Carry all the way down.
Shove him in a barrel.
Yeah, I hope you feel about your back.
It's okay. Me and short staff or old staff have.
It ain't short, bastard.
It's proportional to my body.
Turn it over, cool.
Dear God.
Ooh, that's the
This
druid.
devolves so fast.
All right.
And it's recorded.
Yeah, I know.
You're welcome.
We have
Let's
evidence
try.
of our stupidity.
We think it is. Flatlined for the past 20 minutes.
Oh, don't.
Kids, stop yelling.
Jinx.
There wouldn't be anything to recap.
Knock on wood. Yeah, what is the recap? I yelled at my kids like 15 times.
Stop touching it!
No!
You just had popcorn, baby. You don't need more snacks.
Okay. So, is there anything you guys would like to prepare as the entrance to the waterway? You're sort of there. Old staff can cast the spell. The rest of the dwarves are sort of... They wish they could go, but you guys have shown that you can kill things faster than they can, so they're willing to put some bet into you.
So is Old Staff coming with us, or is he staying with the group?
Is there
Old staff is definitely down for an adventure.
is there stuff you can do underwater?
So wait, the captain that's gonna be king isn't coming with us?
Nope.
He can't cast the spell.
And it only works on up to 5 people.
Eric, do you have spells you can cast underwater?
I mean, I guess I can cast all my spells.
Yeah, you can.
How does fire or
Yeah,
Flaming sphere work underwater.
Well, the mechanics underwater. If you can breathe underwater, you can cast spells underwater.
Is this like totally underwater? Like completely, like the whole way?
The city is underwater.
So the dwarves
The way
could go
there, there's
on.
air pockets.
They would just have to swim. Okay, I'm understanding.
Now is that like how we're like house ruling this? Because like I believe yeah, even if you can't breathe underwater, you can still cast your spells.
You get a spell off
Ah.
before you are out of breath.
Oh, out of breath. Gotcha.
You get a
If it
breath
has-
full
if it has
of air,
verbal
and
components,
then
then-
as soon as you say your spell, which you blah, 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 and then
No more air.
yeah, you're out.
Yeah.
You don't get to breathe in. So
Right.
if you're holding your
Or-
breath, you get one spell, and then
Can't
you're
you
not
control
holding
it?
breath.
Ha.
Control.
You
Yeah.
immediately go to death saving throws, which
Good
is not.
deal.
Yeah.
But I only get 2 uses.
It's harsh, but water. Also underwater, for those who are not aware of the mechanics, you're disadvantaged on attacks.
Any attacks that like don't do like piercing damage?
No, just because you have to swing it.
No, I think like spears are can still do normal. Like tridents, spears.
Rapiers or piercing?
Mm,
I don't have that, but I'd allow it.
So that should be good.
Or essentially.
Nah.
yeah,
It doesn't-
necessarily
rapier sounds like a
have
flat
advantage
edge.
in the
Like,
Yeah,
water,
nothing.
but
Nothing
everything
I've
else
seen
is
specifies,
at
and you don't do
disadvantage,
piercing
so,
damage
yeah.
with a rapier.
Are you sure about that?
Rapier
You
is slashing
slash.
damage. I've used rapiers. So slashing.
For
I have
ranged
to look that
weapons,
up
you could
because I'm
use a
pretty sure I'm
crossbow, but
piercing
after
rapiers.
your half distance, it just stops.
Ah.
And if you like bow and arrow, doesn't work.
Yeah, but range does not.
Of course
work.
not.
A fiery spell would not function
Of course not.
properly. Another kind of spell might, because it wouldn't dissipate in the water.
Ah, you were right.
Told you. I've used rapiers enough to know that, Mike.
It's a piercing.
Don't call me on stuff I know.
So, is there anything anyone would like to prepare? Anything you'd like to do? Say.
We're gonna need like.
Okay, it's not the damage type. You will have disadvantage. The disadvantage on the attack roll unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Billion.
Billion.
Okay. Your bow still can work though. No long range.
Bow.
Ranged weapon attack automatically misses a target beyond the weapon's normal range.
Huh?
But if it's in the normal range, you still have disadvantage.
Okay then.
Unless it is a crossbow, a net, or a weapon that's thrown like a
Okay.
javelin.
I knew there was an exception for like crossbows,
Yeah, I don't got much.
Hey, I have a crossbow.
like guiding bolt and stuff like that would work. 'Cause it's
I'm
not
gonna,
fun.
I'm gonna be casting magic missile.
What cantrips do you know?
Firebolt,
No.
light, mage hand, ray of frost. Ray of frost.
Yeah, that probably works.
I could see that. You just freeze the water in a line, and then it would still be an ice cube as it floats down. All right. So, if there's nothing you'd like to prepare, old staff, with a smack of his staff, a light bubbles across of you, and sort of little blue orbs of light flutter off of you.
Alright.
Old staff just like puts his head in. Yep, works.
Well, thanks for being the guinea pig.
You lead the way. He just starts walking haphazardly down deeper into the tunnel.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is just water breathing, right? We don't have a swim speed. Nope. Gents, take a walk.
I don't know that one.
Pirates of the Caribbean Phantom comes out of left field.
Alright. I have him hanging on my shoulders, basically. Old staff is...
He's like choking you out with the staff. Let's do this! Onward!
Well, at least I'm in heavy armor, so I got something weighing me down to the bottom.
Meanwhile, we gotta swim slow.
You gotta slow down for these
Normal.
chumps. Alright.
Yeah, you have
So,
time to chase fish while we
start
catch up.
on the first one. Because you have water breathing on you, there's no super big rush. Otherwise, you would have had to try for it.
Yeah, just walking at the bottom of the water like Mulan striding through camp.
You see the first air bubble that they would have gotten to after a little bit, then the second.
Oh, air pockets.
What's your marching order?
I'm at the front.
I mean, you're at the front of your group. Where are you guys? Are you at the front of this?
I'm in front of her no matter what.
Okay.
I'm probably staying close to him since he's a beef.
Alright.
And I'm not, but I am guiding.
After Joe Rag.
Me.
Alright. You after Mr. Cat?
No.
The wizard.
The wizard.
Wizard.
Bring
Bring
up
it
the
up
rear.
the rear.
And
As he trudges through. Joe Rag. It comes for you, but you're used to avoiding it. A snake out through the cave comes for a bite. I need a dex saving throw.
Oh no.
5. Not a good first showing, Metal Dice.
Good thing you got another set.
It does 2 damage as it pierces into you, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
Poison again.
Dear God.
8.
Get poisoned again, Joe Rag.
you just stay sick.
So what?
Yeah, I wasn't even planning that for you every single
So
time.
what happens when I
Calling
have
it
disadvantage on disadvantage?
It doesn't stack.
Oh.
Calling it now, if you do artwork for this one, he's just gonna have to have poison bubbles over it.
Just the whole time. Just dying. And you immediately just like grab it and rip its head off. It's a snake. It has 1
Experience.
HP. Yeah. But yeah, now you're poisoned. As it opens up and the cave starts to widen up, you know that you're approaching it. And as you do, it drops into a larger opening filled 3/4 with water. Huge space. The boundary of the city stretches beyond the edges of your sight, but every surface seems covered with water-worn carvings and reliefs. Buildings, many ruined, work as support columns and structures to hold the cave up. And as they stretch from floor to ceiling and fine decorations, you can see little holes and walkways and pathways and things like that all across them. And each little design, as worn as they are, extremely delicate. And as you pass by a few columns, venturing further in, you're going to have to float at some point, or you're just dropping into darkness. As you sort of reach the edge and it gets to chasming, as it goes down and down deeper into the city.
Well, I can still swim. I mean, like, there's no rules that it's like heavy armor actually pulls you down. I mean, because he'd have the same problem, wouldn't he?
Yeah. No,
I mean, you don't wear heavy armor.
I've got chainmail.
It's a bit lighter, but yeah. I need just do an athletics check just to see how well you're moving in this.
Me as
Because
well.
it should drag you down. You're fine.
It's 9.
9. Well enough. It's very it's humbling to try. Most of your efforts just keeping you from sinking deeper because you are heavy in your armor. You have heavy plate armor.
No, I'm not in plate.
Oh, you're not in plate?
Nope.
What are you in?
Scale mail.
Okay. Still heavy. But a lot of your effort spent keeping up, so you are dragging behind. Like, you were at the back, but you're at the back for a reason now, as you're dragging behind.
I'm also a gnome with slowest walking speed.
Yeah. But the city stretches far and far, and you see, like, raised platforms, some sticking up higher than others. Including, you see, standing above many of the structures, a raised platform of 4 dwarven statues holding up a casket, like a old pharaoh's tomb. And you see further, like, elegant buildings, sort of big structural buildings. Sort of, they're not like sharp and pointy. Dwarven structures are real flat based, but covered in reliefs. Even worn out, you can tell this was really intricate, and everything still very beautiful as it goes across. And the big glowing mushrooms prop out here and there, but a lot of it shrouded in darkness now. You go forward more, and there's another. You can see. Perception check, please. Everybody. Give me perception checks.
D20?
Yeah. And then add your wisdom modifier.
16.
I got a 9.
2.
2. Well, to be
13.
fair, I'm probably just like flipping
Yeah.
around like
Oh, wait,
pretty.
I have to,
Keep looking back at them.
Yeah, like
I have to
okay,
roll
there's no
again,
close.
some disadvantage on a person.
Yep.
Natural one. 9.
9s, 2s.
I got a 13, so.
What did you roll?
This is what my
A 2.
homunculus servant was for. My perception
Wow.
sucks.
You're all shit.
I had a 16 and then I didn't.
That tomb that you're passing by, you can tell there's treasures sitting at the base of it. You can't tell what they are, but there's things, sort of like offerings, piled around it. You can continue further, and as you do, you see closer to what you imagine the center, because you still haven't found the edges of this massive space.
I'm just trying to see.
I appreciate it, yeah. You see this dome sort of sitting out in the middle of the water, and you can see through into this dome. It seems like the water stops at the edge of this dome. There's no structure, there's no thing there, but you see
So
inside of this
Like
dome
a massive bubble.
a massive bubble within a beautiful, elegant, extraordinary what's the word? Castle. At least the central section of this massive castle
So no walls or
is
anything.
protected by this big bubble.
And this is probably where I'd be like, never lets me in. Never lets
as
me
you
in.
go, as you gesture towards it, and you begin making your way closer to it, when suddenly,
I come here a lot. It's really pretty.
you are pushed back, and there's nothing around you, but you feel this, like, suddenly the current switches and you keep getting pushed back as you try to move forward. As you all start to approach, you start hitting this, like, one at a time. As soon as one of you comes up, you get pushed back by this current that comes out of nowhere. Anybody trying to push through? What are you doing?
Never lets me in.
Can I use my axe in front of me to pull myself?
Just try to paddle yourself? with
No,
an
just
axe?
like, get it in the ground in front
How
of me.
far away is
and
this?
try
You're
to-
ground. You're just floating in the middle of
Oh,
the
okay. I thought we were.
How
water.
far away is this?
The bubble itself is a couple hundred yards.
Oh.
You're close enough to be able to, like, start to see the things inside of the bubble, but you just, every time you try to get closer, it pushes you back.
I'll try.
I'm
I
curious,
imagine it's going to
is-
be athletics.
Just because this was dwarven, right? Is old staff being pushed away?
Old
I
staff
wanna
is
know-
on his back, and every time he goes forward, he gets pushed back with him.
How far am I getting pushed each time?
It's just like you'll go up, and it's like suddenly you hit a current of water, and you just can't make any progress, and then you're just back where you were at that point. You notice as you all go up, it's only ever hitting one of you at a time.
Okay, so we all try to go at the same time.
I mean, you can say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's try.
We spread out and.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yes.
Wait, what is
Roll a
this?
d20.
Are we going to go forward?
Are you serious?
Are we going forward, or are we thinking about this?
This is the door.
Wait, what's attacking us?
Yeah, they're deciding only to everybody like
You don't
swim
know.
towards it at the same
That's the
time.
best part.
2.
Because it's only pushing one at a time.
Good part.
apparently.
Here's the current.
Not bad, but not impressive.
But do I?
I'm going before you.
Of course you are,
Because I could use that.
Mr. Swashbuckler. Now imagine if you took the alert feat on top of that. I mean, let's see, you already get your charisma, your dex. Alert adds an extra +5 on top of that. Your initiative bonus would be 13.
That would be hilarious.
You would go first every time.
Get me started. It is like 10 o'clock, so we will pick up here next time. What were your initiative rolls? I'll keep track of it.
Not 2.
It's definitely 2.
Oh, was I supposed
14.
to roll some?
Yes.
I was
If you're
asking
gonna
you
fight.
if we were going to
Yeah.
fight the water.
If you're involved in this, even passively, I need you to roll a
Is
d20.
that
So it's like when you move during combat.
God damn, I can't
I
roll.
suck.
You
Jess,
got
I'm
better
not
than
using
me.
your dice anymore.
Yeah,
They're
apparently.
so pretty, but they roll horrible.
Yeah, mine didn't have a great first night. Although I was poisoned the whole night, so.
I got a 9.
9,
I got an 8.
8.
No, you got an 8 plus 1.
Oh.
I rolled a 1 plus
Yeah.
1, so.
There.
You might have a little bit extra initiative.
Yeah, I
Plus
got a
3.
9. I rolled a friggin' 6.
Oh, nice. Alright, so last. What?
20.
20. Nice.
14.
14.
13.
2.
Eric rolled much better than everybody. What did
No,
you
he
roll,
got a
Dave?
20.
Oh, you got a 20? Damn.
Well, I literally get +8 to whatever I roll, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, his
Swashbuckler.
character's pretty. The
Broken.
swashbuckler
Alright.
is gross.
Yeah.
Gotta go
I
fast.
fucking hate him.
Oh yeah, just for you Harry Potter fans, I'm going to throw this out there. His background, having been a pirate fighter, he literally shanks crooks, so he's a crook shank.
That's funny. And it's related
Yeah,
to
that's
the
the
cat.
joke he told us on our way back to the truck at the end of the day. It's like in
It
response,
took a second for him to catch up
in
with that.
response to your
I don't
earlier
know
comment
it
about
still.
me being walking crookshanks. No, I shank crooks.
Good game, baby.
Billy!
No, you don't want to deal with that. Fine.
Text me when you're heading here
Everyone's
tomorrow. Even if
No.
it's still
No.
at work.
Only Rob. Only Rob
Well,
ever. And all the
dude,
time.
we're
Always.
Like
supposed to
every
get
fight.
off at
Every
3.
day he wakes up and it's just a random
I
thing
am.
comes out.
It's a very good thing. I'm gonna tell Chris.
That's your spell.
Yeah.
You summon
Like
snake.
I am gonna say